Do I still need a will if I have a trust? Well, stick around because the answer might surprise you. And I'll share some valuable insights that can make a big difference for you and your family. Hi, I'm Chuck Roulet. I'm an estate and elder law planning attorney, licensed to practice in both Minnesota and Florida. And in today's video, I'll explain why you still need a will even if you have a trust and how these two important documents work together. So to start, I want you to think of your trust as a treasure chest for your home, savings, and other assets. It's a powerful tool that helps you avoid probate and manage your affairs smoothly. Now, that being said, what happens to stuff that you maybe forget to put into your treasure chest? Well, that's where your will comes in, and it's more important than you might think. When you have a trust, we use a special type of will called a pour-over will. Now, imagine it as a safety net that catches any assets you might have forgotten to put into your trust. It makes sure that those leftover items end up where you want them to go. So let me give you a real world example of why this matters. So you've gone ahead and set up a trust and you've been, really diligent. You've put your house, your bank accounts, your investment portfolios, your assets into the trust. Great job. But then maybe out of the blue, you inherit your aunt's valuable antique car collection. Life gets busy, and before you can add those cars to your trust, the unexpected happens. Or perhaps you purchased a different or even a second home and forgot to have it put into your trust when you bought it. These are all assets that could end up having to go through probate. And if you didn't have a will in place, the probate court would get to decide who is put in charge during probate and to whom those assets would go based on state law. However, by having a pour-over will in place, the court would instead follow the instructions in your pour-over will, where you would name the successor trustee or trustees of your trust. Again, you can have more than one. You would name them as the executor of the probate and then instruct the court to pour those assets into your trust, hence the term of pour-over will. That way, your trust still controls who gets those assets along with any protections or restrictions you may have placed on receipt of those assets within your trust. We can also instruct the court that you would like an informal proceeding and ask that no bond be required to make it potentially faster and less expensive as well. But there's another crucial role your will plays that your trust simply can't do. It names guardians for your minor children. Now, this is huge for parents. While your trust manages the money and assets for your kids, your will is the document that decides who takes care of your children if something happens to you. Now, it's not a pleasant thing to think about, but it's incredibly important for your peace of mind and for your children's future. Now, you might be thinking, well, Chuck, if I have this pour-over will that catches everything, why should I bother putting anything in the trust at all? Well, that's a great question, and I'm glad you asked. Here's why. Number one, probate avoidance. Assets in your trust skip the probate process entirely. This saves your family time, money, and a lot of stress during an already difficult time. Probate can be lengthy and expensive, and it's public, meaning anyone can look up what you owned and who got what. So again, by having assets in the trust, it keeps things out of the public eye. Number two, privacy. Unlike a will, your trust isn't made public after you pass away. In today's world, privacy is more important than ever, and a trust helps keep your family's affairs private. Number three, immediate access. If you become incapacitated, your successor trustee can step in and manage things right away. However, with a will, you need to go through a court proceeding to appoint someone to manage your affairs. Number four, flexibility. Trusts offer more flexibility in how and when your assets are distributed. You can set up provisions for young beneficiaries, protect assets from creditors, or even incentivize certain behaviors. So to wrap up this part, yes, you need both a trust and a will. They work together like a dynamic duo to make sure all of your bases are covered. But here's the thing, and this is really important. Setting up a proper estate plan isn't just about having these documents. It's about making sure they're tailored to your specific situation and that they work together seamlessly. Now, every family is unique, and your estate plan should reflect that. So for example, let's say you have a blended family. Well, you want to make sure your current spouse is taken care of, but you also want to ensure your children from a previous marriage receive an inheritance. A properly structured trust can help you achieve this balance, while your trust can provide for both your spouse and for your kids. Or maybe you own a small business. Your trust can include provisions for the smooth transition of your business, but perhaps you forgot to retitle some of the assets in your trust. Again, the pour-over will would help. Now, these are just a couple of examples, but they show why it's so crucial to have a comprehensive, well thought out plan. And that's exactly why I want to invite you to my free online masterclass. In this class, I'm going to reveal the strategies I use with my private clients to make it as easy and inexpensive for their families to manage their affairs if they become incapacitated or pass away. These are techniques I've developed over the years of practice helping families just like yours. So here's just some of the things we're going to cover. The ins and outs of wills versus trusts and how to make them work together effectively. Smart strategies for your financial powers of attorney and healthcare documents. How to minimize or even avoid estate taxes, keeping more of your hard-earned money in the family. Ways to protect the money you leave behind for your children and grandchildren from divorce, lawsuits, mismanagement, and even taxes in their own estates. This masterclass is packed with valuable information that could save your family thousands of dollars and countless headaches down the road. And the best part, it's completely free. Again, link in the description below. Go ahead and sign up. So don't miss out on this opportunity to learn how to safeguard your family's future. Sign up for the free masterclass again by clicking the link below. Your family's peace of mind is worth it. I promise you'll come away with insights you can start using right away. And if you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so that you'll be alerted when I upload additional videos. And if you have a question, post it in the comments below and I may answer it in an upcoming video. Again, this is Chuck Roulet reminding you that a little planning today can make a world of difference tomorrow. I hope to see you in either an upcoming video or the masterclass where we can start building a secure future for you and your loved ones. I hope you found this video helpful, and remember, your family's legacy is worth protecting. Be well.